All right, Summit Daily viewers, Antonio Olivero, sports and outdoors editor with the Summit Daily News. We're coming at you today from the Mayflower Gulch trailhead. We're here on the west side of the 10-mile range, hoping to hike in about 2.8 miles today. Should gain about 1,500 feet. As you can see, it's a summer Sunday. Parking lot's busy at about 9 a.m. It's warming up quick. So yeah, hoping for about a 6-mile loop, dialing it back after our Buffalo Mountain hike a few days ago. Trying to show you guys all the different options here in Summit County. And even though we're not going to summit anything today on this hike of the Mayflower Gulch Road to start, as you can see, and ultimately up to the peak, want to show you guys maybe a little bit more of a tame, easy hiking option that's going to give us really nice above tree line views once we get up there of just classic 10-mile range peaks like Fletcher Mountain, Atlantic Peak, Pacific Peak, that kind of a thing. So we're here today with the lovely Christina Seifert. Be sure to check out Christina, awesome photographer, Christina Seifert Photography. Seifert spelled S-E-I-F as in Frank, E-R-T. Searching on Facebook, check out what she has to offer. And with our handy dandy doggo, we're missing Summit Daily Dog Ruger today, but Kodak the Huskies here to show us the way. So we're excited for this hike. As you can see as we start, it's pretty much down a Forest Service Jeep road. But yeah, we're gonna gain, I'm gonna say just under 1,500 feet, hopefully over about 2.8 miles. So moderately steep to above tree line here in the west slopes of the 10-mile range. So yeah, thanks for joining us. So we're about 0.65 miles into the hike, gained about 250 feet. Pretty moderate gain here on this Jeep road that is plenty wide to start this hike. Worth noting for anyone thinking that they might be driving their vehicle up Mayflower Gulch Road, if it's not high clearance, you're not making it past probably about 1/4 of a mile. Some pretty severe washouts early on this road, i.e. trail for those parking right off the state highway heading up to Leadville. So don't think you're driving too far unless you have a Jeep kind of a vehicle. And yeah, we've gained maybe 300 feet to this point, so quite a bit of climbing left to do. All right, so about halfway into the hike, I believe, 1.4 miles into our ascent, we've gained about 500 feet, which, to give you an idea, is bringing us to pretty much just about tree line here. As you can see, 11,500. Kodak the Husky up here is enjoying a lot of the, as he's going hunting, apparently, he's enjoying the runoff from the snow melt, which for you hikers out there with dogs, quite a bit of runoff, at least this time of year on this trail, from the snow melt up here in the gulch. So you can treat them to that as well as whatever else water you brought, but be ready for some standing pools too, so maybe don't let them drink those. And as we pivot just at about, like I said, 11,500 feet, here's the amphitheater in all of its glory. Just amazing views of the craggy 10-mile range from here. 1.6 miles and about 600 feet of elevation gain into the hike. You reach the site of, I believe this is the Boston Mine, an old mining ruin here in the area between Copper Mountain and Leadville. Just an amazing natural amphitheater, like we were saying. And we're gonna continue on the trail here to the left, which pretty much is a Jeep road, as you can see, gate up ahead, to check out these old mining structures on this beautiful summer day. You can hear the Rocky Mountain runoff here in mid-July, still coming down all that snow melt as we look ahead and see the 10-mile range, including Fletcher Mountain, Atlantic Peak, with a beautiful backdrop in this amphitheater from this mining ruin site. Let Kodak the Husky show you guys the way here as we check out these old mining ruins up close and personal. Long before skiing was the industry, and the reason why people came here to Summit County, it was mining, as you can see at this historic site. Right up here by the old structures. This year, again in mid-July, the nature of the snowmelt we had, still a creek that was coming down real good, real fast. Nice for him to cool off in on a hot summer's day, and probably your dog as well if you bring him up here. Also another spot where they were able to get ample water as the wildflowers begin to peak up. So many smells, right, Kodak? So many smells. So after we checked out the historic mine area here in the amphitheater area of the gulch, we're gonna walk back through the gate that we showed you before. So we basically turned around, and now we're gonna head up that fork to the right off the road to ascend some switchbacks to gain some elevation and to climb to the ridgeline here. I'm not sure if that's exactly the 10-mile range ridgeline or like a shoulder ridge, but we're gonna get up there. That's where this trail leads, and kick our butt a little bit, earn our beers, and enjoy the views. Lead the way, Kodak. All right, so we're at about 11,700 feet, maybe just under 2.25 miles into the hike. There's this exposed kind of pebbly rock here that overlooks the amphitheater that we are now looking over as we scale up this trail that goes that right through the alpine meadow. It looks like it's going to switch back a little bit. You can see some hikers up there. All right, so Kodak, Christina, and I are taking a break as we reach one of the switchbacks, ascending up to this shoulder ridge line up off of the Mayflower Gulch area. So you can see the climb we've done on this Jeep road-like trail at left. We're at about 11,900 feet right now. Should be a fun last little challenge to kick our butts, but burning our beers once we get to Leadville. Should be a fun summer Sunday. All right, so Rocky Mountain surfs up on this cornice here on this shoulder off of the 10-mile range as we approach the end of our hike. Just about 2.7 miles in. Just amazing to see here in July, the snow lingering here and that snow wave of sorts cresting over from the ridgeline hillside. Kodak will lead us up to the end of our hike as we, because of a snow pile to the right, we're gonna break off of, as I'll pan back around, you could see the two hikers there approaching the single track trail down below with their trekking poles. The Jeep road at right gives way to a switchbacking single track trail, and Kodak lead us the rest of the way, but as we check out the scene overlooking this hillside, come on, he's still bull hunting. As more of the 10-mile range at left comes into view. Just amazing peaks here, though none of them really are over 14,000 feet. Some of the most intimidating and imposing hikes and ridgeline scrambles you can do up there, as straight ahead Mount Elbert, that triangle-shaped peak, the highest point in Colorado, pretty much almost as high as the highest point in the continental United States, comes into view. Just a little bit shorter than, I believe, Mount Whitney in California. So yeah, there's Elbert up ahead, looking out into the Leadville area. Now westward into that reservoir up there, and the cairn here marking the end of our Mayflower Gulch hike. So in the end, I'd say 1,100 to 1,200 feet of elevation gain, 2.7 miles as Cody will lead us all the way there, and a moderate gain throughout the hike, a little steep at the end.